Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Temperatures over the next 10 days going to be taking a bit of a fall here after this brief warm-up here that lasts another day or two, depending on where you're located. Again, temperatures going to be falling off then as we head into the late week and then back into early next week. Precipitation pretty dry across the primary prairie region, though there are areas of active weather around us. We've got an atmospheric river event that continues to blast parts of the Pacific Northwest, parts of coastal British Columbia and southern British Columbia with precipitation. We've also got a system making its way out across the northern prairie, and another one making its way through here in the next 3 to 5 days that could drop some snow, again, north of Highway 16, north of the primary prairie region, but once again, just a double back, looking like a dry next 5 days across the primary prairie region. As we check in with the satellite picture, you see a couple of features here. One strong upper level low right here making its way across parts of the western U.S. ashore, moving ashore here across parts of California. I've also got the remnants of a storm system here moving on off to the east, off the east coast. This, of course, on the backside of a front that brought quite a bit of cold air into parts of the central and eastern United States. Lots of cloud cover across the prairie here, but not a lot in the way of precipitation falling under that. We do potentially have some snow falling here south of the Grand Prairie and Edmonton area. Also some snow making its way out here across parts of the Winnipeg area just north of there. Now, a complicated picture here. There's not a lot of value to this, I think, showing it, but I want to point out a couple of features. The first would be the disturbance right now that's making its way north of the prairie. That bringing some snow again to northern portions of Manitoba as we head through the remainder of the day today. As we head through the next 24 to 48 hours, again, we'll watch another little disturbance right here. This moves through here Friday into Saturday. This is the next one that brings some snow to areas likely north of the prairie. Here's that big spinning upper level low that I pointed out here just off the coast of California. It makes its way across the southern U.S. into the Gulf of Mexico and then off toward the state of Florida as we head through the next 5 days or so. So a couple of interesting features there, but not a lot of that making news here in the Canadian Prairie. As we look at the high-resolution Canadian precip forecast here, we wake up on Wednesday morning here with some snow falling across northern portions of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. This moves quickly off to the east. Let me go ahead and jump back here. This moves quickly off to the east, getting out of Manitoba by the time we get to the late overnight hours tonight, by midnight tonight. But by midnight tonight, another area of snow beginning to emerge across northern portions of Alberta, moving into northern Saskatchewan as we head into the late afternoon and evening hours on Thursday into Thursday night and Friday morning. This one again bringing snow to areas north of the primary prairie region. As we take a look a little bit wider, a little bit long range here, looking at the European long range model, here's this first disturbance making its way off to the east. It gets out of here by the late overnight hours tonight. By the late afternoon or the late overnight hours tonight, that next system emerging across northern portions of the prairie, it lifts on off to the north and to the east, not impacting the primary prairie region. There's a secondary low that comes emerging out then Friday night into Saturday. This one again looking to stick north of the primary prairie region, but perhaps parts of western or central and southern Alberta perhaps picking up a light flurry or two. The Edmonton area could see some snow from this as well. As we look at the ensemble forecast here, snow accumulation all the way through the weekend, so through 7 p.m. on Sunday. And there you see it, each model with that little stripe of snow here, talking about 5 to, on the high side, 15 centimeters of snow north of the prairie. As you head off toward the south of Highway 16, perhaps some flurries. Not going to say you won't see snow, but I will say that we're not talking about significant accumulations on the north side of, more than a trace to a couple of centimeters of snow here over the next 5 days. Temperatures are going to be trending a bit cooler. Again, I mentioned that here. This is looking at the temperatures here in Edmonton, warming up just over the next 24 to 48 hours, but then beginning to trail back off with high temperatures right around -6, -7 as we head into the weekend and into early next week. Calgary, again, that warm up, a high of 6 degrees on Thursday, but then trailing back off below 0 by the time we get to the weekend. So you look at Saskatoon, same thing, warming up on Thursday. Just about everyone, the warmest day is going to be Thursday. High temperatures fall back off as we head into the weekend. Regina, similar story. You get to enjoy the warm up a little bit longer off to the south, closer to the U.S. border here, where the snow chances are a little bit lower here, perhaps holding on to above freezing high temperatures all the way into Saturday, but beyond that, that next cold shock comes in, dropping temperatures back to around 5 below for the highs Sunday, Monday, and beyond. As we check in with Winnipeg off to the east, things a little bit delayed here. You get your big warm up on Friday. Thursday still quite a bit chillier, but Friday, 2 degrees for the high, -1 for the high on Saturday, trailing back off to around -5 Sunday, Monday, and beyond. As always, Eric Snodgrass will have an in-depth look at the evolution of the next 1 to 2 weeks in our Thursday morning ag forecast video, and then I will be back to check in with the Canadian Prairie once again on Friday morning. Have a wonderful day.